The duties of the chaplain. It's really a ministry of presence. A chaplain really needs to be available whenever they're needed, visible so they're seen, they're part of the department, and very flexible because sometimes we're called to do things that we've never done before. The department is our #1 priority, so we're there for them. We do ride-alongs, we spend time whenever they need to do invocations.
Let me introduce Sheriff Chaplain Jerry Gray.
Thank you and good afternoon. Truly, this is a wonderful event. It's always a pleasure to represent all the chaplains within the county, especially. On the flip side, we're there for the sadness, for the grief. And more often than not, that's when we respond out for a death. And we have the victims, family members or friends, and they're also victims of the circumstance. And so the department will get in touch with dispatch. Dispatch will call out for a chaplain and we'll respond. And there it's, again, the ministry of presence, of being there to help them through that time and allowing the deputies or fire personnel do what they need to do to get through that short period of time, and then we're there for the family. Right now we have 9 chaplains. We have 4 chaplains in North County. We have 4 chaplains in the South County here, and we have 1 in Carpinteria. #1 is to take care of the family, their needs at the moment. It's almost like first aid at that particular point. And sometimes it's a matter of getting them water, making sure that they're in an area where it's away from the scene and they're protected. And quite often we try to find out if they have any kind of religious or spiritual connection, and we'll make phone calls. I've had to make phone calls to rabbis, Greek Orthodox. We have kind of a network, so we're there for them, whatever that might be. Now, on the flip side, if they care to use our spiritual services, there's been many times where we've done memorials and funerals for these families. They will connect with us. They will let us into their grief at that particular time. So we'll go as far as they want us to go spiritually or in regards to helping them through the grieving process. In regards to the deputies individually, that's when the ride-alongs come into play. It's a matter of building a relationship with them so they can trust you. And when there's trust, then there's more conversation. And there's some deputies that I have a really great relationship with, and we talk, fairly often. Until they see you out functioning as a chaplain in the community, do they really embrace what you do? And in that, they build that respect, and then we have that foundation where we can go in a personal mode. It gives the community a feeling that we are there in every respect. We see ourselves as just one more resource for the community that the Sheriff's Department utilizes. So out in Isla Vista, Halloween, we're in the booking area and we're kind of the softer side of coming in and giving them blankets over the individuals that you can tell that are really struggling with that particular moment. The department's been very good of allowing us into places where we can minister to the public. And you do what you need to do. You really are thankful that you've been used in that particular way. And that's what keeps us going, truly, is seeing the need, being able to be there for the need, and then feeling that we're part of the team. And when we have the large events, I mean, the real devastating to the community, that's the times with the chaplains, we come together throughout the whole county. Many times we'll call in Lompoc chaplains to come in and aid with us. PD chaplains, we're there for the community, whatever they need in that support. And we're actually doing training now. So we invite all the chaplains together and we train. So when the events do happen, we have a relationship. So that's something we hadn't had for a long time. So I'm really glad that this is happening for us right now. A portion of our quarterly training, if you will, we call it reflections. And that's when we just go around the table and we talk about the calls. And you can tell, some of them, it's their time to kind of debrief, of what they experienced. And so we're there for each other because we do understand the dynamics of that. We try to protect each other from those things. Well, personally, I mean, it's good, bad, and the ugly, truly. I mean, you see some really ugly things. You have to have an inner strength. Again, it's my faith, that got me into it in the first place, but it's what sustains me. It's better to give than receive, and truly giving of yourself, I'm receiving so much more of a blessing. In the midst of true crisis, And that's the miracle of it.
If you feel the need to talk to a chaplain, they can be reached by calling our non-emergency dispatch line at 805-683-2724. You can learn more about our chaplains program by visiting our website at www.sbsheriff.org.